Police are advising all residents to stay in their home and lock their doors after a successful mass escape attempt. Several known serial killers are now on the loose.
You hear something, sweetie? Yes.
Gopher Leland?
Hey, someone's in the backyard trying to break in. Looks like he's creeping around the back, looking in windows.
Yep, I'm currently prepping for his arrival as we speak.
What are you going to use? This is a big moment. It has to be something cool.
I know, it's so exciting. You can literally choose anything in your safe. Ooh, what about a revolver? Yeah, I'll fix your wagon.
Oh, sick. You have a cowboy hat? And a little gunslinger belt?
No.
It doesn't really work without that. If you don't have all that, it's just kind of, you're a nerd.
Yeah. Ooh, what about a 12 gauge? Oh, no, hold on. 2 12 gauges, dual wield. It'll be just like Call of Duty.
I mean, yeah, it'll work, but you're going to repaint everything in your house, not to mention drywall work, the noise. Ah, man, that's too much. Too much. I don't like it.
Oh, nope, never mind. Found it. Using the UMP.
Oh, the one with the new GDI lower and the FRT?
Yep, that is the one.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
You have all the cameras up?
Yep, sure do, Mountain Dew.
All right, cool. Just keep an eye on him. Let me know what he's doing. I'm going to post up at the top of the stairs. Oh, I hope it's one of those escaped psycho murder guys I saw on the news.
You might just get your wish. Looks like he's trying to pick the lock with a leaf. Yep, he sure is. Looks like he's given up on the lock picking with a leaf. That was obviously unsuccessful. Yeah, he grabbed a rock. Looks like he's going to throw it through the window there at the door.
Dang it.
Yeah, he realized it's a fake rock. Yep. And now he has your key. I told you that dumb rock wouldn't fool anybody.
It looks just like a real rock.
Why is there a psycho in your living room?
Whatever, just let me know when he's heading my way.
Well, it looks like he's just wandering around the living room, smelling things, and looks like he's trying out your furniture. I don't really know. What the hell?
What?
He's not really noticed. Looks like he's incredibly intrigued with the litter box. Like I said, he looks like he's building sandcastles or something.
The litter box, gross.
Oh, well, he's either found another spare key that you've hidden as a cat turd, or he is playing with a cat turd.
What is he doing with him?
He is sniffing that thing like $1,000 cigar. Ugh, this cat's sick. He's sick. He's gonna make me gag. I'm gonna gag.
Oh, dude, do not gag. You know if I hear somebody gag, I'll start.
Sorry. I think he heard you, though. He is headed towards the steps. He's headed around the corner.
Quick, I need a cool line to say right before I shoot him.
No, this is real life. And I'm sorry to tell you, buddy, but it's not really your strong suit. You're not very good at one-liners.
No, come on. What if this gets on the news or something? I want to sound cool.
All right, fine. Just don't overthink it. Say whatever comes to your mind. I'm sure it's going to suck, but it'll be fine.
What's the deal, Pickle?
Shoot him, now.
All right, listen up, bucko. You got one chance to drop that knife, lay face down on the floor, which I'm just now realizing I haven't cleaned recently, and I apologize for that, but that's a lot better than the alternative.
I'll die before I surrender to someone like you, who uses that line in this situation. Fucking nerd.
Oh, hey, first of all, language. My ears are not toilets. Secondly, what are you talking about? That line is perfect.
What's the dill pickle? Is everything kosher? That's like a playful greeting you'd use between friends or with a girl you like. Are you flirting with me?
No, I'm not flirting. I didn't know there's a second part to it. I thought it was like, hey, you stupid pickle. I'm calling you a pickle. Pickles are gross.
I want to kill guys that flirt with me.
Listen, I am not flirting, bro. I'm literally about to shoot you.
Oh, you better. Because if I make it to the top of those stairs, I'm going to cut you like a line at Chipotle.
Oh, here we go. The UMP has officially been deneutered. I guess you can't really like reattach them. UMP has been unneutered. That just sounds like it grew a pair of. It did grow a pair of. The UMP has grown up. God, this is stupid. Just cut. Where's Travis? So, what exactly are we reviewing today? And this is the new lower for a UMP from GDI that allows you to put a forced reset trigger in your UMP. Once you've acquired your UMP, or if you already have one, there's not much out there by way of
No, we saw that.
aftermarket parts, because
Not much you can really do with it.
the biggest downside to an HK is the trigger.
I would agree. When you look in this thing, it is totally different.
Yeah, it's all
And
plastic.
Anything I've ever, this giant hammer mechanism that's here. I mean,
even the sear, like the sear surfaces are plastic.
you get all the cool little bullet buttons, but none of it works at all.
Yeah,
It's
it's all semi.
it looks cool, but it doesn't. It's useless as shit. I don't really understand that point, but I guess they just took their auto trigger and took out whatever paddles that they put in here to move everything.
Yeah, they definitely
Because it's got all the cutouts for it, so must have done something there. But
they definitely
cool looking, but doesn't work with force resets.
Yeah, it's
So
very authentic looking.
Literally can't modify this trigger at all. I don't think they make anything for this trigger.
There is one, and this is I guess it's recently come out, because I looked for years for a just some kind of aftermarket trigger for the UMP just to improve it, because it is
It's a very heavy pull on this thing.
yes, it is a 7-pound 12-ounce pull.
That feels
And it
heavier
is.
than 7 pounds.
It
Honestly.
does, and then it's so long and gritty.
It is.
it's
Well,
gross.
then you hit that. It's like almost like a button that you're pressing.
Yeah,
It's like a
doesn't
click.
feel like a trigger.
No, it really doesn't. It is very strange how it feels there, but
All those sear surfaces are plastic, so there's nothing you can really polish. There's just nothing you can do about it. The one trick that was going around for a while was taking the hammer springs out and putting hammer springs from a USC in there, which are supposedly lighter. But those are USC hammer springs. That is the improved feel. It makes about 0 to 1% difference. It was not a very good trick.
yeah, I'm not a fan of how they did this.
So the only other trigger option out there is Shooting Sight LLC, and they make a really nice 2-stage trigger. It's really for the G36, but they take the same trigger so you can put it in your UMP, which that came out to a 5-pound 2-ounce pull.
Okay, much better.
It's a 2-stage, but it's a really nice kind of geyserly feeling trigger. So if you lived in a state where you can't have FRTs, that's not a terrible option. Trigger that comes in the GDI lower comes out at a 3-pound 7.8-ounce pull, so under a 4-pound pull.
That's really good. I mean, that's about what
nice.
my Geisleys are like 3.5 to
feels like
2.5
yeah.
pounds. So that's a good crisp trigger.
Yeah, it is kind of a different texture.
You can see the 3D printing. That's
obviously 3D printed.
It's a good 3D print. They did a good job with it, but you can tell with the lines in it that it's just a 3D print.
Yeah, I would expect so. But they've kind of redesigned, because it's not a full AR-15 trigger that obviously takes an AR safety, which allows you to put a super safety in there. But the hammer's kind of their own.
Now, when you got this, did it come with the trigger and all that in it, or did you have to buy that separate?
No, everything came just like it is. It comes complete bolt catch, mag catch, trigger. When you order it, you'll select how you built your UMP, whether you have a Tommy built, USC conversion, Def Guns, S5. So I guess there's some variations.
So does it come with the Atrius or no?
Yes, and then you select what you want in there.
Oh, that's pretty
You can
nice.
get
Okay.
the Atrius, which I got. You could get just a regular Hoffman style cross bolt super
Just so
safety.
anybody's aware, go with the Atrius.
Atrius is my favorite.
Everything we have put that in, it has worked absolutely phenomenally well, and I think we've had 0 to no issues out of it.
No.
Minor modification required on certain ones. To
Some
mill
fitting, yeah, but
some fitment, but very, very, very rarely on a mil spec trigger. Normally, you can toss those things in and they run.
yeah,
They run
really
great and 0 issues. So
plus you get the throw lever. That's I mean you're just used to it.
Every single thing I have
Yeah.
has an Atrius super safety in it. Thank you, Atrius.
We love you, Atrius.
Yeah.
So you can also order it if you wanted to upgrade your UMP, but you couldn't have an FRT in your state. You can order it with just a semi-auto trigger.
So you can pick and choose what you want on.
Yeah. So you kind of build it a little bit. I assume it would come with just a AR-15 safety in there. So installing was so it's complete. So it should just be a drop-in, and they did say some fitting might be required, which I did originally when I tried to put the lower onto the upper. The tail of the lower was too wide by 4 millimeters, so I had to file off 2 millimeters on each side, which was literally a 5-minute job. I know we use that phrase all the time, like, it was literally about 4.5 minutes of filing to get that to fit in there. The next part was the trip levers they sent. So it just came with this handful of plastic levers, which I thought it was like the scrap from 3D printing they accidentally put in there, and I realized that was the trip lever, which annoyed me because when you get on their website and it tells you all the things it comes with, it says SS trip lever, which in my head I thought stainless steel trip lever.
Oh yeah.
And I get all these plastic. I guess that's on me a little bit, but
you see more and more of those trip levers being polymer and 3D printed. You see a lot of it, which surprises me because you would think because of the heat and the motion of the bolt, you would almost want that to be stainless, but it seems to work fine. And everything we've had them in, my Kuna has the same thing. It's a polymer trip that trips the Atrius, but it has 0 issues when it's running.
Yeah, I mean, I guess all it's really doing is flicking the
back
lever,
and forth. Yeah, it's literally just pulling it forward. Is all it's doing.
So not a whole lot of stress on it. But then they gave me 5 of them. So I'm like, great, stinky little plastic thing. They gave you 5 because it's going to break. But we have 1,000, well, technically 999 rounds. I found 1 loose round rolling around.
Oh, nice.
So 999 rounds and 0 wear issues so far.
No, it looks good. Looks clean.
And anyway, that did take a little fitting. Initially, they've got some numbers on them, which I didn't know what those were. Those were referring to the lengths. In millimeters. I couldn't get any of them to fit in to the upper, so I just kind of grabbed one in the middle, and I was just too excited. I couldn't really tell what was stopping it, so I just started taking material off everywhere, and I finally did get it to fit, and then it was too long. It wouldn't trip the lever, so I grabbed the shortest one. Once I calmed down a little bit and just took my time to look at exactly where it was catching.
Yeah.
All I had to do was just make that little slot a little deeper, so once I did that, it fit in there just fine, and it just slip slides in there. So 1,000 rounds, the only 2 malfunctions right at the beginning on 1 magazine.
That's on me.
Happened to you, yeah,
Of course.
but
then again, I like to go full tilt mode. I hang on the trigger until it's gone. So.
But it's been, all of them has been, 1,000 rounds, suppressed, forced reset mode. We haven't even put this thing back in semi.
No, I mean, and that's the most harsh condition you can operate under right there. Suppressed and forced reset. You'll beat that thing to death if something's wrong. So it seemed to be fine. It ran. Yeah. Like you said, we had a couple little things, but you're also dealing with giant 45 caliber rounds, so you're going to have some feed issues every now and again. It just
that could have been ammo. This was just range ammo that's been sitting in the safe for I don't know how many years. So could have been related to that. But other than those 2 little hiccups, she has been good. So what did you think of the?
I liked it. She
forced reset.
She chugs along like a sewing machine. She's a little thumper. That would be my nickname for that thing.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Just chugging along.
It's 45, so it's not super fast, but man, it runs good. Like I said, it's accurate. It's controllable. It's got a lot more punch than the 9 mils do, but it's controllable power, so I liked it. And anything force reset, I mean, which is everything we own now, is fun. Yeah,
I think the fire rate came out perfect, and it is chugging along because it's just a direct blowback.
Yeah,
it's got that 1 pound, 11-ounce bolt just chugging along in there. So, one thing I felt out, which you're kind of the mag dump king, but I was kind of in a unique situation where right as we were filming all of this, I tore my right calf muscle playing softball. So I was having a hard time. I couldn't push off anything. I was surprised at how hard it was to stay behind a gun shooting it. So even like the MPX and the ARs were kind of putting me on my heels, and I couldn't correct. But this one with that giant bolt, it almost self-corrects. Like it would push you back and that bolt would come forward and it would almost bring like everything back.
Rocks you back and forth. So,
so there's a lot of sight movement, but it just kind of stays there, you know?
You know, the cool part about building all these guns, the UMP, the Kuna, the MP5, the MPX, we built everything, the 10 mil. You start to understand why Navy SEALs like the MP5 the most, though.
Yeah, she's soft.
Yeah, she just, the way it chugs, the way of the softness. You would think big rounds, 45, but it's a lot more weight, a lot more heavy hitting.
Yeah, a lot of sight movement.
You start to, it's the cool part about FRTs, too. You get to experience what it's like to carry real...
So much fun.
Yeah, real SMGs and stuff. But yes, I do like the UMP. It is a cool gun. The fact that you can't get it, but you can make it, makes it cool.
It's almost a badge of honor.
Yeah, if you can make something like that, that you can't buy normally, I like that.
And there's not much. There's really no gunsmithing involved. You're just kind of collecting parts and putting it together. But it's still just, it's always been one of my favorite guns. Go check them out. GDI, they have a website up. They also make a forced reset lower for the G36, which I have on order, which we will do a full video on.
That'd be cool.
Forced reset G36C.
And stay tuned because we're going to be doing a cool Cerakoting camo pattern here soon. So we're going to post all that up. That'll be super cool. We're going to try some different stuff with Cerakote, so hopefully you guys like that. Once again, everything we're going to do is going to be forced reset rifles, different. We're trying to find different stuff that most people don't force reset and figure out how to make it work. Trying to work on some AK videos and some different stuff, but I will tell you that is a different animal. So we'll see how that goes.
Thanks for joining us. Okay, yep.
Ready?
Rolling.
All right.
I'll have to edit that out. We don't do jazz hands on the channel. Give her the HK slap.